How you doing today, Miss Kaylee?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. It's so nice to finally meet you. Were you able to fill out the consent forms and everything?
Yeah, I feel them out okay.
Okay, that's good. I was actually want to bring up the topic of confidentiality, just to make sure that you
Mhm.
have a good understanding of that. So everything that you say is between you and I. It is kept confidential. This is a
Mhm.
safe place for you. So I want you to be able to talk about however you're feeling or whatever things that may concern you, okay?
Okay.
There are times where I may have to breach confidentiality, and these are basically if I feel that you're going to harm yourself or someone else, or if my case notes get subpoenaed by the courts. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And I was just wanting to know, is this your first time doing counseling, or uh,
Yes, this is my first time. Mhm.
yeah, how do you feel about it?
I'm pretty nervous. I've never done it before. I don't know like what it all entails and everything. So,
Yeah, that's understandable. So it can definitely be, pretty nerving if you've never done it before. Um,
mhm.
but I will hope that we can, work together and actually get to be able to solve whatever issues that you may be having. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What brings you in today?
Um, just a lot of stress at work. Like today specifically, I had an incident where I got called on my name by a member. It was a lot today. He had an attitude. He was upset. I got upset. I threw his receipt at him. And then he called me on my name, and yeah, and then we ran out of money at work. So it was just a stressful day.
Okay. Can you
Mm.
tell me more about the incident about the guy?
Yeah. So when you come into the bank, you have to take off your hat, of course, because it's like a security risk. So he had on like a ski mask, and I told him, I was like, you need to remove your hat, or whatever face, whatever whole face covering you got, you need to take it down so it can be like a mask. He was upset about that. Got an attitude with me, but I continued to do his transaction. I went over like what he was trying to do so that I could clarify everything. And when I asked him what he wanted, he said $10 in quarters. When I asked him, he's like, "Oh, well, didn't I say that? Like I said that." And I was like, "Okay, well, I'm just trying to make sure that's what you need, and you don't have to give me attitude." So
Mhm.
then I did get upset, so I slammed his money on the counter, and then I tossed the receipt at him, and then he tossed it back at me. I tossed it back. It fell on the floor, and then a member next to him was like, "Hey, so your receipt's on the floor." He was like, "Yeah, that D threw it at me," and then he left. So it was like a lot.
Yeah. So I'm hearing that you already was already having a stressful day at work, and then
Mm-hmm.
a certain member came in and probably just made it even worse for you.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much.
And normally, how do you normally handle your stress at work?
I don't think I really do. Like I should. I know that's bad. You know, when you're stressed, you're supposed to do something to relieve your stress. I don't think I really have a stress reliever
Okay.
from work.
So is it that you don't have a stress reliever at work, or you just don't have a stress reliever at all, like at home or in relationships? Whenever you get stressed, do you not have a stress reliever at all, or is it
Yeah, I
just
think I don't have one at all.
okay? So, I mean, we can definitely talk about some things that we can do that may help you with your stress, or help you cope better with your stress. So, what are things
Okay.
that you like to do?
Um, what do I like to do? I like to go out with people. I'm a very very extroverted person, so I like people. Like to hang out. Play games like card games, board games, things like that. I like to get my nails and feet done. I feel like that's kind of like self care in a way. Things like that.
Yeah, getting your nails and feet done is definitely self care. Self care is definitely important for everybody because we all get stressed and we all need to take care of ourselves. So we're not overloading ourselves with stress and other negative attitudes, you know.
Hmm.
Um, So you mentioned that you like to get your nails and feet done. Of course, it's something that you have to pay for in order to relieve stress. You like to hang out with friends. Are these friends local or how is that? How's your
Yeah,
social?
they're local.
They're local.
Hmm.
Okay. So you can definitely hang out with them. Is there something that you think that that you can do independently to relieve your stress, where you don't have to rely on money or people?
Um, yeah, reading. I could start back doing that. I used to read a lot. I don't do it anymore.
Yeah,
But
why?
reading can be stress. Um, I don't know. I just did. Like, I don't know. I used to do it when I was younger, like at the library a lot. But I don't know. I just stopped reading.
Yeah, how long has it been since you've stopped reading?
Ooh, been a while. For like some years.
Yeah. So I mean, definitely getting back into something that you used to love doing, that can definitely help you relieve some stress as well.
Hmm.
Um, what else do you think that you could do?
Mm, hmm. Working out. I feel like that could also like help with exercising too, you know.
You like working out?
Not really, but I would do it.
So you'll do it to relieve some stress.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, overall, working out is definitely healthy for you. Um, Also, like I said, I would like for it to be something that you enjoy doing.
Right.
You can get to if you work out enough, you'll definitely start enjoying it, I'm sure.
Hmm.
But yeah, let's try to think of something else. So we have reading. That's one thing that can help you relieve your stress. So you get off work and you go home and you grab a good book and light a candle. That may make you feel good. Okay. But
Hmm.
what's another thing that you could do?
Um.
Because sometimes you may not have a book, a new book
Right.
to read. So
Watching TV. I like to start new shows.
yeah,
Do that. Hmm.
yeah, that can definitely relieve some stress as well. Watching a new show, just having that time to yourself, and you know, basically getting the things of work off your mind.
Right.
Yeah. So I know you mentioned that overall today at work was stressful. So is it the job itself, or is it just the people that come in there? Is it normally stressful for you?
I would say a little bit of both. It just depends on the day, really. If it's the people or the job, it just depends.
Yeah.
It can be overwhelming sometimes.
Yeah. And that's the thing that you don't know how to handle. So if you're at work and you get overwhelmed, I mean, of course, you're dealing with people. So you kind of
Hmm.
have to stay professional, I guess. Um, so, what is something that you can do at work to help you calm down, bring you back down to a good level so you're not as overwhelmed or stressed?
Probably take a break,
Mhm.
like just step off the scene for a minute, take a break to, collect myself and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, that would definitely be good for you as well, being able to take a step back from the situation and just cool yourself down for a bit.
Hmm.
And how often do you get breaks?
We get 2 10-minute breaks. So you get one in the morning and then one like in the afternoon.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's not too bad at all. Of course, if you need to ask for extra, um, sometimes that's just some things that we have to do in order to be good to ourselves and the people that we're serving, right?
Right.
So yeah, I think that's good. So we talked about your stress and how you can better cope with that, which is reading, and also watching TV, and also exercise can work as well. But
Hmm.
like I said, we want this to be stuff that you enjoy doing. That way, it takes your mind off of your daily stresses as well. Okay.
Right. Hmm.
Um, is there anything else that you want to talk about?
No, that's about it.
All right. Well, it was so nice talking to you today. I do want you to try those things and actually make a journal of how you may feel at the end of the day. And then when you come back next week, I want to be able to go over that with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you have a great day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.